My name is Kieran Bendix and I am analysing the sound design for Toy Story 2. This is a university assignment, so it is for educational purposes only. In terms of the voice acting, the producers looked at how successful the first Toy Story was and why it was so successful. They tried to introduce all the characters in a similar ADR style. They had to make sure they kept continuity throughout every scene.
In the first Toy Story, it was so loved by audiences, and to do a sequel to it, for me as a director, I have to look back at the original and respect every aspect of it. You know, it's the casting, it's the vocal performance, it's the animation, it's the look, the lighting, the design of the world, the music Randy Newman did, the sound Gary Rydstrom did. All those things combined make Toy Story. So in doing a new one, we needed to really respect that and create the same world again.
Tom Hanks was the voice of Woody from the first Toy Story. They managed to get him to be the voice of Woody by taking a scene from one of his previous films, Turn and Hooch. They had one of Tom's voice clips from that film and had an animation of Woody saying it, which Tom really agreed worked incredibly well.
Oh, no, you're eating the car! Don't eat the car! Not the car! Oh, you stupid dog!
It fit. You know, if I had come in and seen something that didn't make quite as much sense, I don't know if I'd be doing the movie, but I saw Woody and he talked like I did, so it all made perfect sense.
Tim Allen, the Home Improvement star, voiced the character of Buzz Lightyear. Tim agreed to the role straight away due to his love of animation.
No, go, just go, I'll catch up. I was actually acting in there a little bit. There's a whole bunch of, you hated it though.
It's very interesting because in the beginning Buzz Lightyear was much more superhero-like, much more Dudley Do-Right. And when we started getting Tim in for the recording sessions, he was putting a spin on it that was much more realistic. So we evolved the character, and it's much better to where he is just like a cop.
Now I'm going to focus on my favourite scene from Toy Story 2. I really like this scene from the film, as I think the sound for it is absolutely outstanding and very well executed.
Go! Drop! Go!
So during these sections, before the traffic comes in, we actually hear little details like the slinky and the coins rattling in Ham. The hubcap coming from the rear of the theater was really set up to use the center rear surround so that the hubcap can come from directly behind the audience.
Drop!
There's been no music in this scene when the traffic is happening, except for now when the big climactic moment is happening with the cylinder that's threatening Mr. Potato Head. The music comes back in to play the drama, the scariness of the moment. It was very hard to have a mix that you would hear the rumbling, huge cylinder as well as the gum snapping back up from the street.
Ah, that went well.
Toy Story 2 set a new level for animated films in terms of the voice acting and the cuts from the toy's perspective back to the real world. Similar techniques will be used in the industry for a very long time.